Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 124 of playing chess every day until 2000, and I'm back to 1925. I'm not back, I always say that. I am at 1925, my highest peak ever, and we're playing against the 2006. We're gonna play the Slav from Belgium, or I think Belgium. Yeah. Okay, so now the Caro-Kann. Let's see. He's taking his time in the opening phase. Now he takes. And then we get the bishop to f5. A classical variation. If you want to play the classical variation, when you get the bishop out, instead of playing the Tartakower knight to f6, you have to remember everything. You have to remember what to do against h4, you have to play h6, against knight to f3, you have to go to dd7, yeah, not to get your bishop trapped. Now he's going to play knight to f3, maybe, yeah, and now you need to take away that square from him. So you play knight to d7. And now he plays h5, we get back, he plays bishop to d3, you go takes, he takes with the queen, you play the move, and a lot of memorization. So if you don't like it, just play the Tartakower, knight here, take, and just castle your king and have a game. Now we take, takes, with the queen, of course, yeah, now play e6, he gets the bishop here on d2 or on f4. If on f4 you play a check, yeah, I've seen this game, I have seen two grandmasters playing this, playing a game exactly like this, and black went queen to a5 check. And there are two continuations for this. Either bishop to d2, blocking with the bishop, attacking me, and I have to get the bishop on b4, so that when he takes, we take back, or if queen to a5 check, he plays the move c3, and then we continue with play knight to f6 and bishop to e7 and castle king side. I think I'm gonna play exactly like that chess player played. I'm gonna give that check. Bishop to d2. We don't move the queen. We just wasted the move. So no, we put the bishop on b4. And if b4. I literally seen exactly these same moves yesterday. I was thinking maybe today I'm gonna play with the black pieces. So yeah, he plays this, and now I think we drop with the bishop to e7. He pushes the pawn one more time, and I think we go. Is it c7? I think it was c7. Yeah, we get the bishop here. He plays the move c4, and then we get the queen on c7. Now we're attacking this, but he can go here. I do think it was bishop to e7, because the knight is going to be on f6, not on e7. So we get the bishop back to e7. They never plays the move. They never played the move before, because they're trying to castle queenside. So they never play it. And if he played it, that means he's gonna castle kingside. What the freaking hell is that? Are you sure about that? I wish that I put my bishop on d6. Why? Because I could have taken, and after it takes, I could have won the pawn on h5. But I can play knight to f6 now, and how can he defend the pawn on h5? So after the move knight to f6, we have to be careful. Knight to f6 is going to play, of course, the move c4, attacking my queen with the bishop. And I cannot stay on the exact same rank to defend. This move will be... So, okay, so what about knight to f6, c4, and bishop to b4, bishop takes, queen takes, the pawn is hanging, he defends it, I drop back. I think we need to play this. Knight to f6, c4. I'm thinking of putting the bishop on b4. And if he didn't take, he just moved the bishop away. I mean, I just take, and after knight takes, I just won a pawn. I'm really glad that I actually watched that game yesterday. And they mainly, oh, so okay, yeah, he went for it. Now, I don't want to move the queen. I can definitely move it to b6, attacking the pawn, but I'm not trying to win that pawn. It's just dumb to actually open up blinds for his rooks. But bishop here, bishop takes, queen takes. I think it's bishop here, bishop to b4. I don't see anything wrong with that. Let's go. Trying to take, because if he takes with the knight, he simply loses our pawn. And if bishop takes, the queen takes, we just take with the queen. And after knight takes, he took. Okay, and now we just take, and we can always draw back to safety, protect our king. But now this pawn, what? Okay, so he's baiting me into taking, so that after rook to b1 will be literally the queen is trapped. So we draw back here, and now we're threatening to take here. But we have to be careful. If we took, he doesn't have to take us. He plays the move b4, exactly. Yeah. So now I don't think there's a way for us to actually get that pawn, right? Yeah, so now we just draw back to c7 or d8. I think c7 is fine. Pushing too many pawns, he needs to be careful. We can put the rook on d8 and play knight to e5. If he takes with the pawn, he loses the queen. And if he takes with the knight, we just take. And after takes, but he wins the knight. So that is dumb. Yeah, so this pawn is a little bit weak. There's no way to actually attack it right away. Playing a move like c5. I think the c5 push is very important. And I think I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake into actually putting the bishop here. I need the bishop to defend my king. I needed maybe to go back to c7, so that when he cannot go for a pawn, he can actually go for it, but then we would have the move c5 push. Okay, he went queen to e3. A little bit weird. Not the g4, just a simple one mover, just attacking the queen. And we don't have anything. Playing the move c5, he will take, and we're just giving away a pawn. Playing b6 and trying to go here, takes. We can actually do that, but I think we have to castle first. I think we castle first, and now he wants to put the rooks on c and d files, so that he wants to open up these pawns to attack my queen. Very simple plan for him. And my idea, I mean, I can try to go for b5. If he pushed, that's a juicy square for the knight. And if b5, he takes a knight take, and rook to c1, just queen here. Okay, what is that? Okay. So I can take, the queen will take, and I will take with the queen, and after pawn takes, attacking me, I play knight here, but he can defend with the... I mean, if he takes, I can take with the queen. I have no idea what he's thinking about. b5, knight takes, pawn takes, rook here, queen. Taking, he will not take with the pawn. That's very bad. Why? Because if after knight takes, pawn takes, there's knight to g4 attacking the queen, and when the queen moves, we will win that pawn for sure. But wait, if knight takes, pawn takes, knight here, queen here, knight takes, rook here, and I cannot move the knight, otherwise I lose the queen. And if knight takes, pawn takes, knight here, queen here, and queen takes, he can just pick up the knight. So knight takes, pawn takes, knight here, queen here. I don't think I have to take. I have to go for b6 and c5, or b5 right away. b5 takes, rook here. I mean, this is a very good square for my knight. That's why I want to play the move b5. So let's just go for it. He wants to take the knight. I mean, I don't really care. I will just take with the queen. Knight takes, queen takes, so that after takes, there's no attack on my queen. Okay, so now he's threatening to take, and I cannot take. Okay. And if I take, the rook will take, and I have to take here. Okay, so what about knight takes? There will be pawn here. So how about taking once? Hold on. Taking here, he will take with the rook. Now this pawn is attacked twice. I take here, and if he takes with the pawn, I can just put the knight here attacking his queen, and then I move the queen and defend the pawn. And if pawn takes, knight takes, I can just put the knight here. So I believe I have to take the pawn. He will definitely take with the rook. And after rook takes, I just take the pawn here. If pawn takes, I play knight to d5, attacking the queen, and then moving the queen away and defending the pawn on c6. Yes, I created a weak pawn, but that's a juicy square for the knight. So, and if he takes with the knight, I believe I can just take, and after it takes here, I play knight to d5, the queen needs to move, and then we play rook to c8, something like that. Yeah. Disconnected. Hopefully he doesn't abort, even though I want to win, but I don't want a cheap win. And I did not check his account, actually. Joined 11. Hopefully he's not winning every single game. Holy shit. Holy smokes. Holy freaking smoke. But he's playing against the stupid bots. 700, 700, 700. Shit. This guy might be cheating. He's winning every single game. We take here. Takes with the pawn, we play this. Takes with the queen. I have no clue. Takes with the queen. Okay, so if queen takes, there will be pawn takes. Knight to d5. Okay, so queen here, this, and I cannot defend the pawn. That's your genius plan. Queen takes e5, pawn takes e5. And knight here, rook takes, and we are completely losing because we just lost a pawn. We cannot lose a pawn. We can play rook to c8. Queen takes this, and he plays rook to c1, and after rook to c8, there will be the move b5, and if I take, I'll lose the rook. I'm gonna report this guy, not now. He's winning, he's winning every game. He only lost one game. He only lost one game. I have no idea. Well, of course, the plan is not never taking, because if takes, we just need to move the knight, and when we move it, we lose the pawn here. So what is the plan? We can actually just move the queen. We can just move the queen to b6, right? And after maybe like rook here, we play a rook here. We're defending, he plays this. I can just not take because the queen can take. Knight to d5 is not good because if the queen takes, knight takes, rook takes. Knight here attacking the pawn. Should I play that? Knight to d5, queen takes, rook takes, knight here, rook back, and rook to d8, rook here, and then we make a weakness out of this pawn. Somehow. Or queen to b6, but there will be the move rook here. I believe like knight to d5 is the best. I'm guessing. Hopefully this guy is not a cheater, man. I have no idea why I did not check his account before playing. Takes and knight to b5. Because he cannot move after like takes here, this, he cannot defend like that because he will lose that pawn. Let me check all of his games. Bro. Look, chess.com will never ban him if he's not really cheating, so I just had to make sure. Okay, now he plays this move. This move will be coming, so we have to play, I think rook fd8 is best, so that we can keep this rook defending the pawn. If he went here, we have time to play this to attack and then try to go on the other way around. We go here, and then we go here. He attacks me, so now he's trying to defend. And this move will be coming. I think we can make a little bit of a trap. No, rook to b8 here, knight here, takes, and knight. 3 pieces are attacking that pawn, so we can win it back. I think that's the move. I think this is the move. He's gonna play this. a4, knight to d6, rook to c7, and then we take the pawn, and after he takes here, we just play knight to f5. He plays something like this. I mean, we just take it, and after takes, after some kind of a check, we move away, and then there's going to be an outside pass pawn, but we just put the rook behind the pawn, and whenever he moves the rook, we can just take it. So I think it might end up in a draw if he played a4. If he played a4. And if he didn't play a4, well, I'm just going to go knight to d6, attacking the rook. The rook needs to get the hell out of here. Maybe by playing this move. We attack one more time, he goes back, and maybe we can get a draw by repeating moves. Because this guy's account looks very sus. Okay, I'm not just like, you know, yeah, sure. He was gonna play the move f3. What is the point of f3? Come on, tell me, what is the point of f3? This guy's okay. Playing here, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If he went here, we just go here. Let's go here, attack it. Rook to c7, there is knight to b5, attacking the rook and also defending the pawn. He needs to defend the pawn and he will go back. So we can repeat moves. Okay, let's see. You're gonna go back. I'm gonna keep repeating moves, so let me see what you're gonna do. I don't think he's gonna get a draw. No. He will not get a draw. What is that? So we can go here. He will go there, we will play this, he will go here. Going a knight to f5, he will put that rook here. But then we can attack it one more time. He cannot go here maybe, because we can have, what? I think we can go back to attack. I think we have to go back here. Why? Because he needs to go there. Because if I played this move and he went here, I can just take this pawn. Let me just go back. Knight to b5. Rook to d1 loses the pawn on a3. What is that? So knight takes. He wants to play a rook here. But I just take the knight, and after you take me here, I take back. You play something like this. I really hate this. So knight takes, simple rook takes. But knight takes, rook here. We play knight here, attacking the rook, and after he takes me, and I take, and rook moves here. The rook cannot go here. And after this move, we can play this, and after it takes, I can take with the knight, and I created only an isolated pawn. So I think we can play knight takes here. If knight takes, rook takes, and the game continues. And if knight takes, rook to d1, we play knight to b3, attacking the rook. Maybe he goes here, but then we just win the rook, of course. So knight takes, rook here, knight here, rook takes, and he goes there. Yeah, that would be a problem for me. No, but we can go here. And after he takes, he can go here with this. But then we can play this, and after takes, we can put the rook here. Ah, I think that's the move. I think that is the move. And it's not supposed to take. I believe, because why the hell would you give me the open file? He played it. Now I have an option to take the knight, and I have an option to play the move that I thought about, which is knight to b3. If I take, he will definitely take here, and I will take. So after takes, there will be takes, takes, takes. I put the rook on d7, and then he's gonna have 2-on-1. Then he's gonna create a passer. So I think the move is knight to b3, rook takes, rook takes. The rook cannot go here, and after the rook goes to c7 attacking my pawn, I play a5. And if he takes, I can take with that. And if he pushed, the knight will be in some trouble. I don't know if should I take the knight or should I play knight to b3. Take here, he will take, and after rook takes, king takes, and what do I have? 2-on-1 is winning for him, because my king is really far away. Knight to b3, rook takes, rook takes. The rook cannot go here. If he attacked my knight, so what about knight here, rook takes, and rook to c3 attacking my knight? I play knight here. No, I just play knight here, because if takes, he still go here. Some problems are emerging. That's a blunder, and that's a blunder, because after takes we have to, yeah, that's definitely a blunder, of course. Takes, we just take. So after takes, he will take me with the check, and after I take, he will take with the king, and I have to do something to defend. And I have to go here. He will give me a check, and I move here, and I have to break through like this so that I can, I have no idea if should I take the knight or should I play knight to b3. Knight to b3, rook takes, rook to c3, attacking me. Go here, but the knight can never move. We can go knight to f5, threatening to take, and after, no, that's stupid. After knight here, takes, rook here. And maybe we would have the knight trying to do something. Takes, rook takes, king takes, rook here, check, king here, pushes the pawns. He's trying to make a passer somehow. I have no clue. I'm gonna take the knight. And he will definitely take my rook. Hopefully this guy is not cheating. And hopefully if he's cheating, he will get banned. Because winning every single game and only losing 2, that just, come on. Either he is smurfing and using another account, like he's a better chess player and he's just competing against lower rated players, and that's not right, and he should be banned for it. But let's see. I think he will take my rook. 1 trillion%. Because if he takes with the king, hear me up, if he takes with the king, and I take his rook, and after king takes, I can play a check, so that what? So that I can just try to go king to f8, rook here, I go there, but the rook will be very strong. So he took me. Yeah. Going rook to d5 is not right. I mean, yes, we're trying to isolate the pawns, but I don't think we'll be... Yes, we are in time. Going king here, he will play this. So I think a very important move is rook to d7. First of all, restricting the king. Second of all, not allowing the rook to get in to get the pawn. But after rook to d7, there will be rook to c8 check, king to h7, and he will try to push the pawn some way to create a passer. I think that's the move. Rook to d7, rook to c8 check, king to h7, and we try to break through with the move g6. After takes, we take with the king. Yeah. This is very scary. 2-on-1 always wins because he can sacrifice one of the pawns to get one through in some ways. But as long as I'm keeping my rook on d7, his king is cut off and can never get through. So playing the move, let's say that he only had, what is that? g6, trying to take and trying to use the king. g6 if takes with the pawn. That will create a weak pawn here. I think we have to get here, this takes, here, this. That would be bad for him. Let's go here. We're trying to go for the move g6, and after it takes, we need to take with the king. Why with the king? We don't want to have an isolated, a weak pawn in the center. Okay, I think we have to go here. Right? Well, what about just to move g5? If he goes here, we can just take, and after takes, it will be a check, and we can draw back. And after the move g5 takes with the king, he plays this, we push the pawn, after takes, checks here. I think g6 takes, pawn takes. We're trying to create a bastard this way. So g6, pawn takes. But we can never go for the move h5 because after takes, there will be a rook takes with a check. So this, here, we cannot do it because the rook will always stay on this. So we have to play g6 takes and king takes, so that we can play something like this, and after takes, then we can have some kind of stuff here. I think the move is g6. Hopefully he's not cheating. I mean, I played 9 rapid games and I won all 9 rapid games in a row. I was playing against people, the same rating as me, but this guy is higher rated and he's winning a lot of his games. Actually over, how many, what is the percent? Let me see. Where to see it? Here, I guess. "31 wins and 5 losses only." Yeah, I mean, that's I have no clue. So the idea, after he takes, I take with the king. What is that? So he doesn't want to take. Okay, so I can go for the move f5, I guess, but we have to be careful. We cannot go here. That will allow the king in. Taking, he will take with the pawn, and then we'll try to use the king somehow. Takes, and he takes with the rook. How about king here, check, and here, trying to get the king closer? So about king here, takes. That will make this pawn weak, but after this, wait, here, takes, king here, we go here. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. How about going for the move a5? If he takes, I just play rook here, and he needs to defend it like this. No. Should I play the move g5, try to go for this, and after takes? No. Here, g5, takes, trying to create a bastard this way. So g5, he will never have this. You know what, let's just close the position here. He wants to go here, and after this, I can just take, and after takes, I just put the rook on b7, and he needs to defend, and then I will have time to get the king in somehow. I have to get the king close, because after the move f5, takes, the rook will take. Here. This, takes. Very weird. And actually I created a weakness, because after the move f4, and if I didn't take, he will take, and he will have a passer. And if this move in takes and king takes, he will create this one, and after this, he will have a passer. So this move is a mistake. I had to take. So now my king is forced to stay there, unless I play the move f6. Because after this, and let him take and take like this, I think that's the move. Let me just move the king. Any move like this, we take and king takes, and then we play this. He goes for this and I can just take. He sacked the rook for some reason and I take. Yeah, he's definitely better, but we have to draw this. a5, trying to go for this, and after takes, putting the rook on b7, he needs to get the king close. So we have to keep this an option so that the rook will remove, yeah. Okay, what to do here? He's trying to get the king close, so we're not supposed to allow that. f6, he will play rook here, and I just use my king, I believe. But after f6, rook here, king to f7, and a5, king here, he pushes, and after takes, we put the rook here, but there will be this check, and I have to take, and put the king here. But I think that will be winning. Yeah, let's go for this. f6, he cannot actually go for this, because after king here, pawn push, king here, pawn push, take, rook here, check, take, and yeah. I am defending, but we have to be careful. This move, is it possible? If I take in here and check, he can go here, so that's not good for me. Okay, interesting. I can go here, threatening a one-move check to win the pawn and defending my own pawn. So this move, he goes here, and I can actually play rook to d4. But then he will play some kind of a check. If he played this, I can just go here. But I have to make a move. Like, I cannot wait. Here, he will have time to play this. But I actually move the king and allow him to take. No, that's retarded. Here, I think that's the only move, right? Oh my god. King to g7, here. This, here, take, rook, check, here, king. How to stop this? Check, takes, here, check. But then he goes back. So what about this check? Takes, check, here, check. No, wait. Here. And then we draw back. I can play this move, threatening to win a pawn, but after this move, he can actually go here. And after this move, after like here, and here, trying to give checkmate in one, he can give me some checks, and I have to move, and then he will get the king closer. Moving the king here, he will have this move, and after I go back, he will push, and after takes, here, check, take. I have to go for this check, maybe. I think I have to go for that check. Giving my king some space. Okay, give him a check. He'll go here. We draw back. Here, then we go here. This move. Okay, now he's attacking this pawn. So we can play a check. He will go here, check. He will go here, check. We'll go here. This takes, pawn here, this, here, takes. Oh, he pushes. That's going to be nasty if he did that. King here, he will play this check, and I have to go here to keep defending the pawn. and then he will go for this. If I play this check, he goes here. Then I play this. I have no clue. We're gonna check this guy's accuracy. If it's above 90% accuracy, he's gonna get... Okay, so after this check he wants to block, and after takes, king takes. King here, king here, king here, king here, king here, takes, and 3, and I have... so I cannot give him that check. How about king here? Giving this check, he will block, but I go here, forcing him to take and take. But there will be a bastard somehow. You can go for this, and after this, takes, rook here, takes, my king's very far away. A king move. Yeah, of course, a king move. Just trying to force this check. Let's go here. Check. Here. He will take. Maybe I have to create some chances, or maybe some checks, but he will go here. Some check. He will attack me, I have to go here. I'm trying to create a bastard, but he is faster. Here, he will push. Here, this. Should I give him a check first? Because if check, I guess I have to give him a check first to move the king away so that he cannot support the pawn. Only the rook can support the pawn. It may be... Okay. Here? But there will be this check. What kind of a retarded move is that? Putting the king in front of the pawn? Here, check. Here, he can put the rook there. What the hell is that retarded move, bro? He will move. Okay, I have to go here. He makes a queen. I take it, and after king takes, I go here. There will be this check, and after I move, they will put the rook on g6. I swear to God, this guy is a cheater. Here, he makes a queen. I make a queen, and good luck running away from the checks. Going here, he will make the queen. After I take, the king will take. I'll go here. I swear to God, this guy is cheating. I swear to God. After this move, he's going to give this check and put the rook on g6. I swear to God, this guy is cheating. Swear to God, he's cheating. The only way not to lose this is to see that there's actually a check here, and he played that move. Ain't no way this guy is not cheating. I hope they ban him. You cannot get crushed if you did not blunder, okay? You cannot get crushed like this if you did not blunder. And I did not blunder. I just want to check his accuracy. 93.9. Yeah, of course. Of course. I didn't make any single mistake. Hopefully he gets banned. Hopefully. So this is the opening phase, nothing fancy about this, just all theory. I just want to check. Yes, this is the best move. In here, what were I supposed to do? That is the best move. Castling kingside, I never seen before. Developing the knight was the best. Yeah. I just had to go queen to c7, trying to put the knight here. Sorry, trying to put the bishop here. Yeah. Understand. a5. Queen to b8. Oh, I thought I don't have time to actually defend. Oh, I actually did not think about this one. What? e5? What if he takes? Yeah, I had to go for the g6 right away, and after takes. Try to put the king closer like this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But him playing the best moves. Look, the reason why I'm saying here that this guy is cheating, he did not waste a single minute thinking in this position, and the rook cannot go here to g7, cannot go here to g7 to try to stop the pawn. So when I got trying to push it, he can never stop it. So he's definitely cheating, thinking that it's going to be this check to put the rook on g6. He cannot see that, even though he's a 2000 ELO chess player. I still think that this guy is cheating. I have no other explanation. And also, 93.9%, almost 94% accuracy. And I did not make a single blunder. Like, come on. Thank God that I played the opening correctly, but that bishop to b4, that was bad. And I never actually see them cast. I actually saw every single classical variation in the Carl Khan played by grandmasters on lichess.org, and I checked maybe like 6 or 7 games, and none of them they canceled kingside. None of them. They always try to cancel queenside. So that was very weird to me. But the opening was fine. The middle game was, you know, in 93.3 here. Yeah. Just to make sure, we have to look. Either this guy is cheating or he's just smurfing. Like he hasn't like. He's a better chess player, and he's just using another account to beat lower rated players. Report. Still for cheating. Sandbagging. Is it this one? Sandbagging? Rating manipulation? I have no idea. I have no clue. And that guy got banned. You know, the guy that he lost to, he got banned. And always above 87, 89%. Well, hopefully if he was cheating, he will get banned. I'm back to 19. What? 19 what? 1919. Okay, 1919. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.